Well, here they are. The winners of ArtPrize 7 have been crowned, and they are all in our Graham studio right now, getting ready to talk with us live about their life-changing night. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to News 8 at 11. I'm Marley Ginter.
And I'm Brian Sterling. You watched it play out live right here on Wood TV. Higher Ground by Kate Gilmore was selected as the winner of the $200,000 juried grand prize. Northwood Awakening by Ann and Steve Loveless won the public vote grand prize at ArtPrize 7. Ann is the first two-time winner. We'll talk first with this husband and wife team behind Northwood Awakening. Ann and Stephen Loveless, congratulations on your win tonight.
Thank you very much.
You were saying just off camera, we were talking, when you won in 2013, it kind of gave you the freedom to expand and be a little bit more creative. What lessons did you take from that win for your turn this year?
Well, just to be creative and move forward and think of new designs and just to move forward.
This is
something different and unique.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the first team win in ArtPrize history. What's the significance for you as far as how the teamwork work here?
Well, you know, we just kind of had an idea to actually merge the medium of photography and her medium of textiles together, something that we'd done on a very limited scale in the past, but wanted to work on a larger piece and present something we hope was new for a lot of people to enjoy.
Now, I understand you guys keep a gallery up in the Frankfurt area, up in Beulah?
Yes.
And that's become somewhat of a destination since 2013.
It has.
So this is going to help.
It will,
yeah.
Yes, very much.
And the rules say that as a team you can't compete next year, but individually you would be able to.
Oh.
Is that a possibility?
I guess.
I'm not planning on it.
Would you come back to ArtPrize? You've done 4 of them.
Yes.
What do you take away from this year's event in particular? Other than winning it, of course, but
Right.
the art, a lot of people, the critics were saying the art this year stepped it up a notch.
Right.
Would you agree with that?
Well, I think my win 2 years ago, yeah, it pushes you as an artist to step it up. So if you're going to come back, you need something a little, you need something unique and different. So if I came back in 2 years, I would have to do some brainstorming and yeah, come up with something new and different. But that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your advice to artists? You guys have now won it twice, at least in the family here. What's your advice to artists who watch this and say, man, I want to get in on that?
Well, just explore yourself, explore your inner self, your creative self, and think about what you want to communicate, what you'd like to articulate to the public, and go for it.
Ann and Steve Loveless, congratulations on your win tonight.
Thanks.
And ArtPrize 7. Thanks
you.
for joining
Thank
us
you.
live at the Graham. Marley?
All right.
All right, Brian, and now let's talk to Kate Gilmore, the winner of the $200,000 juried grand prize for her time-based installation Higher Ground on display at Site Lab. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, because this has been just, I can't even imagine what's going through your mind right now. Talk about the thought process that went into this piece, because it's been described as magical, almost like a dream that you don't know if you want to wake up from yet. So what went into this?
So I worked with this organization called Site Lab, and Habitat for Humanity had donated a block or a couple blocks in the Rumsey. It's on Rumsey Street, mm-hmm. And so they had these houses, and they had artists come in and do these different projects in these houses, and so I had a choice of a bunch of houses, and I heard that there was this house that used to house nuns. Right. So the house that I was like, yes, that's the place. Mm-hmm. So I worked in this place where it's like a pretty, generic looking home, home. But you could, I wanted to do something that sort of spoke to the people who used to live there and the community, and there were people who were very attached to these places, mm-hmm. and that area. So I wanted to somehow talk about the architecture of the space and also the people that used to live there and
right.
the community that would be going back and forth and seeing it.
And so when people say it is sort of magical, dreamy, mm-hmm. that is sort of what you were going for then, because
yeah.
you were bringing in that historic.
Yeah, like something, something that would somehow reference a memory or some sort of, I don't want to say spirit-y thing, but right. like something that would speak to the people who were there, like that, we remember or we think about these women who lived in this place.
Even speaking with people with ArtPrize, what's your response when you hear, well, Kate Gilmore is actually one of the biggest names in the art world to have won in art.
Well, that's nice. I'm not. I don't know if that's true, but you know, I think it's just.
Well, you do so many different mediums.
Right. Yeah, and I'm active in what I do, and I think it's important that people who are in the art world all over the place are coming here and doing stuff. It's great to have, you know, these jury members here who are, you know, and these lectures that you guys have, and you know, the more and more that happens, I think ArtPrize will really benefit from that in the community, because you get all these different types of people there.
Well, Kate Gilmore, a pleasure to
Thank
be interviewing
you.
you tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.